A very good afternoon to everyone all around the world. We welcome you to 7 Districts presents Emirates D10 2024. Powered by FanCode, we are expecting to have an enthralling day of cricket. Well, these are the fixtures for you today, and the first one is going to be Emirates Blues taking on Emirates Reds right now. And after that, it's Ajman taking on Team Dubai. Fujairah will take on Team Emirates Reds. They will play their second game for the day. And then the last one is going to be Ajman taking on the mighty Team Sharjah, the only team who has not lost a game in this tournament so far. So we're expecting to have an absolute crackerjack of a day, an action-packed day of cricket. Right then, Team Emirates Blues taking on Team Emirates Reds. It's going to be an exciting game. Two very, very talented sides. It's match number 13. We're here in this beautiful, iconic Sharjah Cricket Stadium, which should be a crackerjack of a contest. Right then, we have Rizwan Rahman in the center for the pitch report.
Thank you, Combs. It's a bright and sunny afternoon here at the Sharjah International Cricket Stadium. Well, the temperature is about 24 degrees Celsius and it is expected to further come down as the evening progresses. Looking at the dimensions of the wicket, it's about 64 meter all across. And looking at the wickets, it's the pitch number 1 that was used yesterday. Nothing much has changed from in the past 24 hours. There are some cracks. There's a lot of perches for the spinners as well. If the seamers hit the right areas, they will have a lot of perches as well. Well, talking about the matches yesterday, it was two teams which batted first have won couple of matches and team that batted second have won couple of matches. To close, I would say it's a mixed bag, and if I'm the skipper winning the toss, I would opt to bat first and put some runs on board.
Thank you very much, Rizwan Rahman, with his expert opinion on regards to the wicket. Seems like it should be a belter of a track, but as the day progresses, we might just see the wicket open up, and the spinners will definitely play a huge role in the couple of last games. It's going to be a very exciting game. We can see the players coming in, but then again, before that, let's head down once again, where we have Rizwan Rahman with the two captains and the match referee for the all-important toss.
Thank you, Combs. It's show time and it's time for me to introduce you to the Starcast. On my left is Ghulam Murtaza representing Emirates Blues. On to his left is Rayhan Khan representing Emirates Reds. And to oversee the proceedings, it will be Honorable Match Referee Mr. Sivakumar Mayappan. Ghulam, can you flip the coin? Heads is the call. Heads it is. Emirates Reds have won the toss. What have you decided and why?
I think we'd like to bowl first. It looks like a wet wicket, so hopefully by the second innings it'll dry out and be a good wicket to bat on.
It's been a tough outing for you guys so far with such short turnarounds. What is the strategy going into the match today?
I think we've been playing some good cricket. There's still a lot of matches to go, about 10 matches. So hopefully we have 2 games today. We win both of them, we're back on the table.
Any changes from the previous match?
There's one change. Zohair Iqbal is out and Usaid Amin is in.
Give us a good game.
Thank you.
गुलाम भाई बैटिंग कर रहे हो आप, खुश हो इससे, क्या टारगेट रखना चाहते हो?
टारगेट इंशाल्लाह हमारा 100 प्लस कोशिश करेंगे, क्योंकि हमारी बैटिंग बहुत अच्छी है, बॉलिंग भी अच्छी है, लेकिन इस दफ़ा हमने बैटिंग ज़रा और प्लान किया, इंशाल्लाह 100 प्लस करेंगे।
टीम में तब्दीलियाँ? जी,
राजा आकिफ़ लास्ट मैच भी खेले हैं, अभी उनका एक बॉलर नवीद हमने ऐड किया था, लेकिन उसकी जगह पर राजा आकिफ़ आया अभी वापस।
आखिरी सवाल आपसे, ये बंदे के बारे में बताएं, अहमद तारिक किस तरह खेल रहा है? बहुत अच्छे फॉर्म में चल रहा है बंदा।
जी अल्हम्दुलिल्लाह, हम इस पे डिपेंड करते हैं, बहुत अच्छा स्टार्ट देता है और इसी के पीछे पूरी बैटिंग लाइन, क्या कहते हैं, छोटा पैकेज है लेकिन बड़ा धमाका है।
बिल्कुल सही। थैंक यू वेरी मच, हैव अ गुड गेम। वेल, द न्यूज़ आउट फ्रॉम द सेंटर, एमिरेट्स रेड्स हैव वन द टॉस एंड दे हैव ऑप्टेड टू bowl first.
Well, thank you very much, Rizwan. Emirates Reds, no hesitations to be bowling first. Let's quickly have a look at the lineups, starting out with Emirates Blues. Zohaib Mohammad, Ahmed Tariq, what a phenomenal talent he is. Kamran Atta, talking about this side. Nasif Faraz, Raja Akif, Mohsin Mohammad. It's a star-studded lineup, and they're having a good run so far. Talking about Emirates Reds, they would want to start off the winning ways. Furqan Khalil, among the run scorers, you can see quite a few known names. Abdul Ghaffar is there, Hazrat Luqman, Ali Asghar Shams gets a go. Harsh Desai was excellent in the last game. So we are expecting to have a brilliant game of cricket between two very talented sides. Right then, we're just seconds away for another exciting action-packed day of cricket, starting off with this game. And that man, An exciting package overall. A tremendous all-rounder, Hazrat Luqman, will look to bring the ball in towards the left-handers and away from the right-handers. So very, very talented right-arm fast bowler. And we're expecting to have a great game of cricket between two talented sides. Talking about team Emirates Reds, well, not the best of tournaments so far because they've played 3 games and unfortunately they haven't won any of them. So it's high time they start winning the games from today onwards. And there you go, Nadeem Anjum, the experienced umpire, on your screen. Play, says the umpire. It's ball number 1 of match number 13. Straight away he goes towards the boundary. What a start! This man, he's announced his arrival on the very first delivery. And announcing his arrival in the com box is going to be Asghar Khan for the first time joining me. Welcome, Asghar.
Thank you so much, Avas Ali. What a time to join in. If you're an opening batsman on a flat wicket or afternoon sun is out, it's time for runs. What a start for Zohaib Khan. A ball of full length and he went bang through extra cover for 4.
Once again goes full, but on that occasion, Luqman taking all the pace of the delivery, and that's good to see. Usually, we don't see that happen, Asghar Khan, in T20 games or D50 games. The bowlers won't try to go for the variation, especially with the new ball. But then again, considering this format, I think you have to be just one step ahead of the game.
You make a very good point here. Can't afford to get predictable here. New ball or whatever the conditions are, you got to mix your pace.
Short delivery, not in full control. Very lucky for Zohaib. That could have easily gone into the hands of the short cover fielder on an off day. But then again, good delivery by Luqman. Yeah, slightly hurrying on to him. And that is what we will see consistently, Asghar Khan. This man can generate a lot of pace with the new ball.
Very experienced bowler. Played for the national side. He's got so much experience behind him. His strength is accuracy and that away movement from the right-handers. He gets that extra bit of bounce.
Yeah, talking about this man, Ahmed Tariq, what a phenomenal talent. This man has been proven not only in this tournament, in the season. We have seen this man scoring a lot of runs lately and an excellent prospect for the future. He's already gotten 50, mind you, in this tournament. So we'll be riding high in confidence. Straight away tries to heave that away towards mid-wicket. And that is 1 wicket, Asghar Khan, I believe they would want to pick up early.
Absolutely. Here they need wickets up front. Lost 3 out of 3. They need to strike early here. And Luqman, with the experience, they will be hoping that he provides an early breakthrough. Ahmed Tariq has been phenomenal, especially in the last 6 months.
Short delivery, but then again, that is where Luqman is so smart. Once again, taking all the pace of the delivery. And I think Ahmed completely got deceived on that occasion.
Experienced bowler, and he's realized early on in the piece that this pitch is the ball is coming on. The more pace you take off, bowl it into the surface, the better for you. So far, it's a good comeback after that first boundary of the first ball.
Yeah, this is a brilliant comeback. Just the 1 run after that boundary hit. Would want to finish strong. Goes hard, goes down the track, and that's the first maximum in this game, and it has come out of the blade of Ahmed Tariq. Phenomenal hit.
Oh, what a shot here from this man. Picks up the length so early and hits it long way back over. Wide-ish long on for 6. There was a catching opportunity not on the playing arena. That's the end of the first over. 11 for none after 1.
Well, they're up and running. Emirates Blues already 11 on the board, and Zohaib and Ahmed, both of them getting boundaries in the very first over. It's going to be Usaid Amin. Spin being introduced right away in the power play. Oh, very close. and not in full control, Zohaib. And I think that ball just slightly holding into the surface and coming slow towards Zohaib.
Good start here. Off spinner against the left arm. Oh, that one skidded on with the arm. Extra bit of bounce from Usaid.
Yeah, that's where Zohaib, he'll have to be slightly careful because it's a new ball. And that's what we will see. Yeah, that's a signal coming in from Gavi Botha. It's a leg by. The ball will skid on and come quicker at you. That's why you need to ensure don't play across the line, because if that was hitting onto the line of the stumps, I think he would have had a case there, Usaid.
Yeah. The new ball, there's a sheen on this surface. It will skid on early on in the day, first game. So you won't see much purchase for the spinners in terms of side spin, but it will rush them for pace.
Yeah, now Usaid, I mean, he'll have to ensure that he keeps that line very precise and tight towards that middle stump. He's got a long on and a deep mid-wicket in place. Beautifully done. You can see what Ahmed Tariq is trying to do. He's trying to create room and go over the cover region.
Yeah, he knows there's not much spin on offer, so opening up the offside, but he's got to be careful with that skidness.
Oh, not getting it from the middle of the bat. It was there to be hit, but just trying to hit it a little too hard, Ahmed Tariq. Yeah, he's certainly been the backbone and the limelight in this tournament so far. Yeah, he's a live wire.
Zohaib and Ahmed Tariq, two very good players, two young players and two exciting players at the top of the order. They got a start here.
Tossed up delivery, but just could not get underneath the ball. Zohaib. Yeah, so far, by no means they are running away with the show. It's turned out to be a quiet over and he's hurrying on to this over. Just the last ball remaining. Cut away, but into the hands. A bit of a fumble, but still no single on offer. This is an excellent over. And just a couple of runs coming in. 2 gone. 13 for no loss. So more spin being introduced. Hazrat Luqman just pulling that one over, slightly expensive, and also he wasn't really getting any swing off the surface in the air. So maybe he'll just come back in the latter part of this innings. Another very talented bowler. It's going to be Harsh Desai. Yeah, Harsh Desai, of course, the ambidextrous, can bowl with both his arms. So we will see the moment Ahmed Tariq will be on strike. He might just bowl with the left hand, and the moment Zohaib comes in, he will switch and bowl with his right arm. That is a rare talent, God gifted, is Harsh Desai. And Ahmed Tariq would want to score some runs. They have opted not to take the floating power play though.
What a talent he is, Hirsch. Tossed up, full toss, and maybe fingertips there at extra cover. It's just going to race away for a boundary. Half a chance there.
Well, not good cricket overall from the bowler, from the batter, from the fielder, because it was a poor ball and then not a good shot, hitting it straight into the hands of the fielder and a drop chance as well. And also adding insult to injury, it's gone towards the boundary.
Loose stuff here from Hirsch, straight away under pressure. He's got shorter boundaries on the leg side to contend with.
Well ball.
Beautifully done. You can see what Harsh is trying to keep it away from the arc and zone of Ahmed Tariq, considering yes, he has a deep cover. He's got a long on, long off, deep mid wicket, deep square leg. Yeah, typical left arm orthofield setup. Nicely bowled. You can see that slight bit of drift. The ball is coming in towards Ahmed.
But he's bowling it wide of off stump. The idea is to make the right-hander hit through the offside. Bigger boundaries. Can't afford to come on middle stump because he's got that Lovely slog sweep, and he can open up the shorter boundaries on the leg side.
Yeah, absolutely. And now that the left-hander is on strike, it's going to be interesting if he's going to switch and bowl with the right hand. Yes, he is. Exciting stuff. Beautifully done. He should have stopped that, but then again, this is good stuff so far from Team Emirates Reds.
Yeah, good start here. Harsh Desai, what a phenomenal talent he is. You will barely believe that he's bowling with both arms, switching to off spin and left arm orthodox spin in 1 over. That's unbelievable.
Goes hard, goes big, goes downtown. That's a maximum. It's a huge six. Ahmed Tariq finally getting off the middle of the bat, and he's crashed this out of the park.
That was always on the cards. If you bowl middle stump this end, it's going to disappear. He's very, very strong in that area. Big slog sweep coming in, although he didn't go down on his knee, just heaved away for 6.
Yeah, super shot. A red bat delivery from the youngster Harsh. He was spot on. Will want to finish off strong. Already 12 in this over. Beautifully done. Oh, very unlucky. The idea was right. He saw the batter just creating room. That's why he opted to fire towards the offsides. And unlucky. Wide.
Just a little too wide around that off stump. Last ball of the 3rd over. He goes again. This is skied up in the air. Will someone get to it? No. There were 3 fielders coming towards the ball and falls no man's land. Good over here for Emirates Blues. It's 27 for none after 3.
Right, then a very productive last over coming in from Emirates Blues. In comes Odisuri, the left arm wrist spinner. Let's see if he can get any purchase of this wicket. But then again, the idea has to be that you need to bowl slightly slower on this wicket. I understand that the ball is new, but then again, it's a T10 format, so you need to adapt and adjust to the conditions. And talking about that youngster, Odisuri, he's a very exciting talent. Has been brought into the attack quite early.
He goes for that slog sweep. Chance in the deep and taken. Straight away, Uday Suri strikes. This time Ahmed Tariq taking on the boundary. That's a big boundary on the leg side. And that's the first breakthrough here for Reds.
Yeah, this is very good captaincy, getting this man early. And he's firing it towards the offside channel, knowing that it's the longer part of the ground. He opted to go towards that region. And in the end, a solid departure for this man. He looked quite comfortable, 21 in 12 deliveries, but wanted to convert this into a big one tonight. It's 29 for 1. Well, that's a very important wicket that they've picked up. Ahmed Tariq, not very strong in build, but then that man is a dynamite. And he goes early, so Emirates Reds will be mighty pleased to see his back so quickly. It's going to be Ghulam Murtaza coming at number 3 position. Nicely bowled. And this is what happens when you pick up early wickets. It just gives you that extra confidence. And you bowl with a big heart then, Asghar.
Absolutely, and he's a very confident cricketer. In general, Uday Suri, big man, Ghulam Murtaza, comes in at 3. Such a dangerous player. We have seen him in the past. Ideal sort of man to come in. It's a good batting order they have set, promoting your big hitters. Yesterday, you emphasis on that point as well, that you need your big strikers to come in early in this form of the game.
Yeah, absolutely, Asghar Khan. You don't want to be holding him back too late in the innings. You need to send your power hitters as quickly as you can, as you don't really have time to go and adjust. So go out there, express yourself, play your natural game, get your power hitters early in this format.
Tossed up wide and hint of turn there, but was always going away from that off stump. Wide given there.
Yeah, but Asghar Khan, I think the idea is right here from this youngster. You can see that packed offside field, and even that extra cover is wide. So he's firing it towards the offside channel. That is hit down the ground and will be a maximum. Zohaib, you can't ball him there. Odeshi was bowling so well until that drag down delivery.
What a shot. This man has got enormous power and reach as well. Not an easy shot to execute off the back foot. Tremendous stroke.
Tries to go for the big shot inside out, but the fielder is perfectly played towards that extra cover region. So only a single. So it's turned out to be a good over for Team Emirates Reds, where they've picked up that important wicket of Ahmed Tariq. It's 4 gone, 38 for 1.
Left arm over.
38 for 1 after 4 overs. Zohaib is looking ominous. 13 of 10. Ghulam Murtaza has just walked in. Ghaffar comes into the attack. The big left arm fast bowler. Good start into the wicket. Keeping it tight on the stumps. Not giving any room whatsoever.
Yeah, another tall left-arm fast bowler. Abdul Ghaffar will mix up things beautifully in the centre. He knows how to bowl in these kind of conditions on these surfaces where there's not much help for the fast bowlers. But then again, talking about this man, yeah, he's got a lot of tricks and trades under his sleeve. So it's not going to be easy to get over this man.
He'll be rolling his fingers on top of the ball against the right-handers as well. Just like that. That nearly snuck through. Big inside edge onto the back leg there. Ghulam Murtaza.
Yeah, he swung that bat too hard, but then again, just not getting the desired connection. And very lucky, an off day could have easily chopped back onto the stumps. Yeah, Ghulam Murtaza will consider himself lucky to stay in the middle.
Reds have done well here. They keep them around 100 mark, less than 100. I think they'll be pretty satisfied. Good start here from Abdul Ghaffar.
Yeah, so far so good. Singles is not going to be a problem for Team Emirates Blues. Hope had a good journey so far. Already couple of wins under the belt. And talking Team Emirates Reds. Nicely bowled once again. Perfect length. I think so far you can see that Team Emirates Blues, they really haven't ran away with the show so far. They have gotten that important wicket, and also the good thing is that they're keeping Zohaib quiet in the middle.
Yeah, they've done well. 15 of 12 deliveries. They'll be pretty satisfied with their work so far. A far good start, 3 singles. Absolutely fine in this form of the game.
Hit hard towards cover region. But then again, just a single. Oh no, they take a couple of runs there. Good running, good communication between the two batters. Yeah, the idea is right here. He's keeping the basics right here, Asghar Khan. Keeping the third man and fine leg in the circle and offering no pace whatsoever. So even if he goes to opt to go for that ramp shot, it's not going to really be helpful.
That's smart bowling for you. And that's what experience does to you. He exactly knows what is required here on these conditions. Mind you, he's got to finish well here. He's gone for 5. This time, brilliant bowling again, taking the pace off.
Well, this is turning out to be a magnificent over. No boundaries in this over. And you can see slight bit of pressure is mounting on Team Emirates Blues. Yes, I understand they do have 9 wickets in hand, but for my liking, it becomes a little irrelevant because it's a shorter format and you've got only 5 more overs to go after this. So it's high time they'll have to target the next bowler, whosoever it is.
Absolutely. It's not only about wickets, it's about the strike rate. Magnificent. Outstanding over. This over is as good as you pick up a couple of wickets because he's just gone for 7. It's 45 for 1 after 5 overs. "45 for 1 after 5 overs. Zohaib is looking to break free. 16 of 13. Usad Amin is brought back into the attack with his quickish off spinners. Joining me in the com box, Rizwan Rahman, who had a close look at this surface. Welcome back, and what you make of the conditions in the middle.
Thank you very much, Asghar Khan. It's always a pleasure to share the com box with you. Well, similar wicket that was used yesterday, a bit of a mixed bag, I would say. Initially, you could bat first and get some good runs on board, but clearly we can see that Zohaib is struggling out there. Ahmed Tariq started off well, but it'll be interesting to see how Ghulam will channel his innings.
Off the back foot. He is such a big striker of the ball. That is enormous blow here.
This is an extremely good tactic coming in from the team Emirates Blues, promoting Ghulam to play at number 3. He's a massive hitter of the cricket ball and you can see a glimpse of it. And if he gets going, Asghar Khan, the triple figure is definitely on board.
A dangerous player. Great ability he has at this time. Not quite out of the middle of the bat. Usad opting to go full, and that block called delivery is there.
Youngster coming in from Karachi, Usaid Amin, a spectacular batter as well. What a good find for Team Emirates Reds. He's done decently well. It's just that maximum that he was hit. I think he's done a fair amount of good job so far. He's keeping the pretty much very good line and length so far.
A very good cricketer, Usad Amin. Good all-round cricketer, like you mentioned. Can bat as well. Good fielder. Bowls well. He's gone for 9 in this over. 2 very important deliveries coming in. Ghulam Murtaza will be eyeing a couple of boundaries here, or a maximum. Usad Amin goes wide, and that will be given as a wide.
Just trying to stay away from the hitting arc of Ghulam Murtaza, knowing how good of a hitter he is.
Oh, brilliant bowling. This is outstanding stuff here from the youngster.
Beautiful Usaid Amin taking that challenge head on and a perfect line. Yogged him completely.
I think in this form of the game, you can afford to be touch unorthodox. Just like that. Normally, you won't see him firing them in a T20 game. Good comeback towards the end. 6 overs gone. 56 for 1. 56 for 1 after 6 overs. Hazrat Luqman has been brought back into the attack here. Emirates obviously looking to break this partnership, but at the same time, they are keeping a nice lid on the scoring rate here. Anything less than 10 runs per over is one. They'll be pretty satisfied with their work so far.
Absolutely, yes, Asghar. Shuffled a little bit. That would be extra wide coming in from Hazrat Luqman. Talking about Usaid Omin, what a spell he has had. Just given away those 11 odd runs in his spell of 2 overs. Apart from that maximum, he was clinical with his approach. But what is good for Emirates Blues so far is they've just lost that 1 wicket. So they have that floating power play as well that they can cash on. And with the likes of Zohaib and Ghulam out in the middle, they can set up a big score.
They need to go big here. The last 4 overs. Off pace delivery. That is smartly bowled there from Hazrat Luqman. Yes, wickets in hand do matter. But in this form of the game, Rizwan, as you know, it's about the strike rate. Once you get in, you got to go big, and those big overs they need. The 18 runs over, those 20 runs overs. That's what this game is all about.
Spot on there, Asghar Khan. I think you should also, looking at the way Emirates Reds bowlers have bowled, they've not given any width whatsoever, bowling strict lines and lengths. The credit must be given to the bowlers for their outstanding performances so far.
Yeah, brilliant. Afar was brilliant in his first over, just gave away 7 runs. Good start here from Luqman. Steaming in here. Again, another dot ball. A couple of dot balls in any over. That is just absolute bonus here.
You can expect that sort of spell coming in from Hazrat Luqman. He's played at the highest level, was part of the UAE team which played against the Scotland at Dubai International Cricket Stadium. Definitely packs a punch, has a lot of experience in the UAE domestic circuit as well.
This one is sliced away on the offside. Sweeper coming around. He was late to judge that one, and that has gone through his hands. It was Zawar Farid there.
Well, going back to the basics, that should have been taken. There was no start at all. That's what they teach you at the academy. Let's have a look at that. It was full length, hit with one hand, went high up in the air. Zawar nowhere near the ball. That should have been taken.
Unlucky there for Luqman. A little bit of frustration creeping in. This one is in the air again. This time wide of extra cover. A lot of territory to cover for Zawar. Comes around another couple of runs. But brilliant bowling here from Hazrat Luqman. Keeping away from that arc where he cannot access that shorter boundaries on the leg side.
I think keeping them in check is Hazrat Luqman, especially with the likes of Ghulam and Zohaib, has done a phenomenal job so far, I would say. Hazrat Luqman.
Oh, brilliantly played, but unfortunately picks out the man once again. A top over of good spell. Wicketless, but he's done his job here. 7 overs done. 64 for 1. That's the signal from the umpire, the floating power play taken here. It's high time for these two to really break free here, Rizwan Rahman, because they are just falling behind here in terms of the run rate. They need to post something over 100 at least. 64 for 1 after 7 overs. 2 batters. They got their eye in, but they need to break free. Ghulam 18 of 14. 19 for Zohaib. It's time for those big hits. And so far he was magnificent in his first over. will start the proceedings again.
One good over. One good over is all Emirates Blues would be looking at. A good toss to win for Emirates Reds. Is it going to be this over? We'll have to wait and watch. In comes Ghaffar. Gives himself a bit of room. Goes over the extra cover region. The fielder will cut it off. It'll just be a single. And Zohaib, the man who's been in sublime form, comes on to strike. I think has got 7.1 over 65. They need those additional 35 runs in the next 17 deliveries.
Yeah, absolutely. Bare minimum 100. But what we have seen on this pitch, especially early on in the day, fresh wicket, you need around 110 to 120 at least. You give yourself that cushion of those 10 runs to really put that extra bit of pressure. 10 runs per over, pretty much gettable on this track.
No, absolutely, yes. Another good delivery, good channels. They look for two and they get it quite comfortably. What is quite impressive about Ghaffar is just sticking to the same lines, just giving away those 8 runs in the first over, and in the power play, just 3 runs so far. He's done a good job so far.
He's done a remarkable job. With his experience, he hasn't offered the batters the pace, the width, or the length to work with. He's steaming in here. This time the width was offered. And bang, through the offside, 4 runs. A much needed boundary from Zohaib to break the shackles.
Width on offer, and it was in the slot for the taking for Zohaib Khan. And he made it look so easy. Beautiful shot coming from the bottom of the bat, but still finds the fence. That could be the release shot for Team Emirates Blues.
Much needed one. Now still 3 deliveries remaining. They would want to make it a big over. No, you can't keep this man out of the game. A brilliant Yorker. What a follow-up delivery.
You've got to do something innovative, Asghar Khan. Probably look out for those ram shots when he's bowling those full-length Yorkers. The modern day cricket, that's what we see quite a lot, even in the domestic circuit.
And you need to improvise. Take few chances. Oh, he looks to go past mid-off. A low full toss. Great placement, and that was powerfully struck. Second boundary of the over.
Much better coming in from Team Emirates Blues. 11 runs already scored off the over in the floating power play. They've got the foundation now. Let's have a look at that shot. Beautiful, full length, very well picked up. Straight as an arrow. Away she goes.
Good over this one for Emirates Blues. 75 for 1. Last ball. Afar executed that Yorker brilliantly. It's been a very, very good spell. It's 75 for 1 after 8. Very vocal behind the stumps for Khan Khalil, just adjusting his field, and he is adjusting the field towards that Sachin Tendulkar stand.
But he certainly has an authoritative voice as well. Furkhan Khalil. Chirpy behind the stumps. Udishuri into the attack. Half tracker pulled with some immense power, and Usaid Amin, well, fumbled a little bit and he's grasped it.
That's a big miss. This could be a big miss because we all know Ghulam Murtaza is so dangerous. That was hit hard and flat, and he's a very good fuseman. Unfortunately, shelled it. Sohaib gets back on strike. Oh, that is beautifully bowled. That was a wonderful delivery there.
It's courageous of Udis Suri to entice the batter to go after him. A beautiful delivery. Zohaib 29 of 22 for him. Would want to break the shackles. Oh, there you go. Another peach of a delivery.
This boy is a very, very good talent. And he does back himself to beat the batters in the air. In the shortest form of the game, he's prepared to flight. But he's got the luxury of big boundaries on the leg side. That's what he exactly wants. Zuhaib hitting towards corner. That's a massive hit.
It was expensive in the first over, but has come back really strong. Udis Suri walks down the wicket. Yet another no timing on the delivery. Just a single. Keeping things in check is the youngster Udis Suri.
Brilliant over coming in. 9th over of the innings. The pressure was on him. But the job is not done because Ghulam Murtaza gets back on strike and he'll be looking to access the shorter boundaries on the leg side. Use of the feet. This is sliced up in the air and just falls short of that man in the deep. And there's going to be a run out. There was confusion. Ghulam Murtaza will have to depart here. Zohaib was ball watching. There's no real communication and they got a breakthrough here.
There was always a 2 on that occasion. Zohaib Khan, I am not too sure what he was doing there. He was ball watching for sure. Especially when the boundaries and the maximums are dried up, you might as well cash on with those singles and doubles. Walks down the wicket, gets the height, not the elevation, and unfortunately will have to head back to the dugout. Ghulam Murtaza departs and Team Emirates Blues are 77 for 2.
Right breakthrough at the right time, getting rid of Ghulam Murtaza. Zohaib charges, flat and hard and straight to the man. What an over here for Emirates Reds. Dish Suri has struck again.
With 2 wickets in that over and 2 set batters will have to walk back to the dugout. Slightly off colour today, Zohaib Khan. It was in the slot, just not getting the connection right and straight into the hands of the fielder. Another one bites the dust. 77 for 3. Zohaib departs after scoring 30 off 25. Right then, last over, Asghar Khan. What are your thoughts? Do you reckon they'll be able to get those 22 runs required?
Anything is possible, especially Kamran Atta, such a dangerous player, but it won't be easy coming in straight away and get going here.
Harsh Desai gave away 14 runs in the first over. Another one in the slot. It'll just be a single and it will bring the man in form, Nasir Faraz, out to the centre.
Well, not much time for Nasir to get his eye in here. He's got to go big. Just 5 deliveries remaining. This is absolutely crucial for Emirates Blues that they maximize this over.
Full toss on offer. Nasir Faraz goes big and goes for a maximum. That's exactly what Emirates Blues require at this juncture of the game. A good looking shot.
A full toss, possibly aiming for the stumps. And it turned out to be a full toss, and that is beautifully played from Nasir. So a big start to the over. 7 of the first 2. He's got to keep going here. This is slow through the air. That's nicely bowled. The dot ball.
Not in line of that ball there, Nasir Faraz. The head movement, the shoulder not coming in line. When you look at it, it was slightly back of length. Just did not get the connection right. Most importantly, it was a dot ball. This time he gets the connection right. He goes bang downtown. Another maximum for Nasir Faraz.
What a good hit. This time he's got the length and he's got himself into lovely position with his feet. That front foot going to the pitch of the ball and bit wind and all the way for 6. That is a wonderful shot. 2 big sixes coming in there for Nasir.
They're into 90s now. Another 9 required to get that to that magical figure of 100. Well, trying to go big onto the onside. Subtle change in pace coming in from Harsh Desai. It'll be a dot. It will be a bye. Kamran Atta will face the last delivery.
Oh, excellent over this one for Emirates Blues. Use of the feet. Hit hard. They will definitely chance their arm to come back for the second, and fielder at long off has made a meal of it.
Well. Bonus runs for Emirates Blues towards the end. Good looking shot coming in from Kamran Atta, and he manages to picks up a boundary.
Big over in the context of the game. Excellent finish to the innings, but they will feel like they're 15 runs short, but you never know. If they pick up wickets up front with the new ball, they could be in this game. That's the batting card there. Zohaib 30 of 25, not quite at his best. Ahmed started off brilliantly, 21 of 12, 21 for Ghulam, 5 not out for Kamran Atta, and those 13 runs of 4 deliveries could be the difference in this game. Very disciplined bowling performance from Reds.
Hazrat Luqman, 19 runs is what is given away, but it was that young lad from Karachi, Usaid Amin, who's maintained that discipline, just given away 12 runs. And Harsh Desai was quite expensive, none for 32 for him. Udis Suri, 2 for 14. It was 6 extras that were given by the team Emirates Blues.
Very disciplined performance. They will take that going into the break. They will look to chase this on a good batting wicket. It all started with Luqman. Was hammered towards mid-wicket for 6 by Ahmed Tariq. Was looking good. That was a drop chance which went for a boundary as well. Ahmed Tariq looked in really good form, hitting a couple of big sixes until this happened. Dragged it from the offside off stump and nicely caught in the deep. Zohaib was impressive as well.
Well, that was Ghulam Murtaza going downtown against Usaid Amin. That was the only delivery that he didn't bowl to perfection, Usaid Amin, and that was a boundary straight down the ground. And there were opportunities created. This one falling short of the fielder. In the end, Ghulam Murtaza was fighting it out in the middle, just not getting the connections right. That was a run out. A bit of mix-up between Zohaib Khan and Ghulam Murtaza, and then immediately it was Zohaib Khan who had to depart. Nasir Faraz came in with some lusty blows towards the mid-wicket region and a boundary towards the end. Right then, viewers, will dive into a short break and we'll be back on the other side with the run chase.
Welcome back once again, viewers. First innings done and dusted. That's the batting card for you. Zuhaib and Ahmed giving a good start, but then again, that the middle order was fragile yet again. Ghulam Murtaza couldn't really get going, and even Kamran, a short stay for him. Nasir gave some redemption, hitting those couple of maximums in the last over, ensuring he gets his team to a decent target. But then again, credit needs to be given to the captain, Rayan Khan. He read the wicket beautifully, opting to bowl first, and that decision has certainly gone into their favour. So now all is going to be dependent on the batters of Emirates Reds. Now that's the bowling card for you of Emirates Reds. Lukman, slightly expensive, not wickets, no many wickets for him. Usaid, very economical, just 12 runs with the economy of 6. Harsh was expensive in that last over, 32 in a couple of overs he bowled. Udish, well, the pick of the bowlers, 2 overs, 2 wickets and gave only 14 runs, and a total of 6 extras were given. So a good performance overall, and I think they'll be mighty pleased with the effort so far. And joining me in the comm box for the first time is going to be someone who knows this ground very well and also has played a lot of cricket in here itself. It's going to be Abid Ibrahim. Welcome, Abid.
Thank you very much, Awais Ali. Certainly not more than you. Well, you have started your career here in 90s. Well, I was hardly born by then. But great memories with this ground. I mean, it was fond of memories that we came here. We watched our heroes performing here. We have that now the stand of Sachin Tendulkar, the Desert Storm, the famous story here at Sharjah. There's been a lot of history has been milled here. Well, now bring the focus back into the game. The second inning is just about to kick in, and it's Zawar Farid along with Furqan Khalil. And I think it's a good move to bring Zawar Farid to open the innings.
Absolutely, Abid. I think they'll have to do something different because the batting hasn't really fired, and that has been a huge concern for them. Their bowling has been up to the mark. They have been doing very well, but then again, their batting has been a huge concern. So, yeah, rightfully said, it is a good move to send Zawar Farid up the order.
Yeah, it beats me completely if you try Zawar at number 4, number 5. And there you go, the first ball underway. It's Akifullah Raja. And right on to the money. Drop and run, single taken, and that single from Furqan will bring Zawar on strike.
Well, this is going to be a very interesting battle. Akif Raja alongside Zawar Farid. Well, these two men, they know each other very well off the field, very good friends. They played a lot of cricket with each other, against each other. So knowing the skill set of Akif, he is going to take the ball away from the right-handers. And also Abid, what makes him a very special talent, that he takes the ball very late from the right-handers. That's what makes him a very deceptive and a dangerous bowler.
Yeah, and also let me add something that he bowls full. That's quite brave of him. He likes to swing from the front. So lovely talent, Akif. There you go. He's probably trying to bring that magical delivery where he's trying to swing from the leg stump. Well, I think it should be better if he tries to stick to the off stick or the middle stump.
Yeah, absolutely, Abid. I think you've made a very valid point there. Akif Raja is a very brave bowler. You need to have a big heart to be bowling full to these batters, and that too in a shorter format. So yeah, completely agree with you on that. Akif Raja will look to pick up early wickets and set the tone for his team early on.
Yeah, if he can look for one, it should be Furqan, who likes to play across the line. Oh, bit of a mix-up between the two. Lucky out there, these batters. Yeah, his gustos have cooked there. He's Furqan sent a little too late his partner back.
Yeah, talking about Team Emirates Reds, I think they need some bit of luck. And surely he was very lucky on that occasion. He had one stump to aim at, agonizingly close, and he was not even in the frame. This could have been, once again, disaster start for Team Emirates Reds.
Yep, I think the fielder had a lot of time to aim at that. Even though one stump to aim at, but he had a lot of time. Furqan comes down the track, goes inside out, and that's first boundary for his Emirates.
Yeah, that is the problem when you bowl to this man. The margin of error becomes so minimal, and also when you know that there's no protection towards that cover region, that's a very safe shot to off. Look at that, trying to create some room, and he's got plenty of that on that one, getting a boundary to Stelly.
Yeah, the only error if Furqan will make here is when he try to play across the line. I don't really want him to play across the line, especially early in the innings when the ball is swinging. We all know that once he gets through to these couple of overs, he can be really dangerous.
Yeah, quite certainly, Abid. And that's why you need to ensure you pick up early wickets. Get this man out early. Hits it towards mid-wicket, will only be a single. So far, so good, Akif Raja. He's been bowling well in this over. Just that one delivery. And even on that delivery where he was hit for a boundary, it wasn't all that bad. It's just that the class of Furqan, using his feet and getting onto the line of the pitch pretty early.
Yeah, Furqan is adapting a different game together, which suits this format. He's no longer Furqan Khalil that we know that who takes time and then places the ball and then gets his big shots out a little late in the innings. He's ready for the battle, for the big shots from day one. The soon the game kicks on, he's up for the big shots. Back to the bowler. Oh, they need to be careful while running between the wicket. Not a bad start for either side. It's 8 for none in the first.
So far, so good. Akif Raja just giving that one boundary in that over. Otherwise, he was very precise with those lengths. And even that line was very tight, trying to target those stumps. So, Emirates Blues, they would want to get rid of either of these two batters because, mind you, both of them are genuine match winners. And Zawar Farid, yeah, a pretty well-known figure here in the UAE domestic circuit. That's the field set up for you. They've got a long off in place alongside a deep square leg.
Yeah, he's doing what he's known for, bringing ball in. And this time he bowled way outside off, offered a lot of width outside off. And I reckon Zawar missed out on that one.
Yeah, talking about this man, Abid, I've seen him lately a lot in the recent tournaments. He has the knack of swinging the ball, brings the ball in sharply towards the right-handers, but the problem is he's been slightly wavered in the last couple of tournaments I've witnessed. So, considering that, I think he would have taken some experience and learnings, and he's got a perfect opportunity on a huge platform here in the Emirates D10 to improve and to prove his worth and skill set.
A good delivery. And I would suggest all the bowlers, if they really want to improve, they need to play this format. This format does not really allow you to settle. You got 12 deliveries to bowl, but you know how to actually prevent runs.
Yeah, that's a very good point you make here, Abid. And also I would like to add that they say that it's a batter's game. Well, I say that the bowlers, they are always in a chance to pick up a wicket because you know that every ball you're going to bowl at the batter is going to go after you. So that's where you have an opportunity to pick up a wicket.
Well, indeed. He goes down the track, goes straight, aerial, one bounce into the fence. Good looking stroke there from Furqan Khalil. He gets 4 runs.
Well, this is the class of this man. He's got that ability to convert the good balls into bad ones. Look at that. It was pitched in a perfect length. But then again, he quite fittingly used his feet to his advantage, came onto the line of the ball and has smashed this down the ground for a boundary. So, looking dangerous, Abid.
Yeah, I think Furqan is doing what team needs him at the moment because Zawar haven't faced many deliveries, just 4 deliveries, but he haven't got a lot of runs. It's Furqan who's accelerating at the moment and keeping that required run rate in check. And again, Made room for himself and placed it to the offside. Just a check shot, but look where she goes. All the way for 4 runs. Back to boundaries.
Well, that is one clear indication in this ground that you get value for your shots. It's lightning quick outfield, and you can see how that ball has traveled towards the boundary. It was not timed to perfection by no means. Look at that. But still, how the ball has traveled towards the boundary. Brilliant stuff.
Yeah, what he's done is only he's placed it in the gap. That was knocked him over. What a great comeback after getting hit for a couple of boundaries. He's rocked the furniture.
Well, they have picked up a huge scalp for Khan Khalil just when the time was there to hit the ball. This man has gone early. That's a beautiful delivery in swinging Yorker, and nothing much for Khan could have done. No feet movements. That front foot planted onto the surface, and a beautiful delivery to get the first wicket in this inning. That's a huge one in the form of the set batter for Khan Khalil. Will have to make an early exit in this match. It's 17 for 1. Well, that's a much needed breakthrough for them. They needed that wicket because he was looking very dangerous for Khan. Beautifully bowled. Madhav needs to be slightly careful and ensure don't play across the line. And it's turned out to be a handy over for Team Emirates Blues. It's 2 gone. 17 for 1. Well, pretty even Stevens so far. They're not really chasing a huge total here, Team Emirates Reds. But then again, it's a very, very important game for them, mind you. They've lost all the 3 games in this tournament. So it's high time they should get back to their winning ways. It's not going to be easy because Emirates Blues, they will come out all guns blazing. And in comes this man, Uzair Khan.
Yeah, just chipped it in the air. Yeah, I think he was lucky on that occasion. It was not the power play. Rather, it would have been an easy catch for the fielder standing up at mid-off. They haven't taken the floating power play just because they lost that Furqan Khalil early.
Yeah, rightfully so. And also talking about this man, Madhav, he's not really a power hitter. He'll take his time initially, get his eye in the middle, and then shift gears.
Yeah, just like that. I think it will not be a bad idea to keep mid-off up for Madhav. And that's where he's trying to hit most of the time against Uzair.
Yeah, that's a good point you make, Abid. I think Madhav, he will try to milk the ball around, look for those singles and doubles, and that's where you can afford to have that fielder in the circle.
The slower one. He tried to go to the leg side, ended up putting that one in the air, and it's a catch for Mohsin. Quite simple and easy. And it's wicket number 2 for ECB Blues. More trouble for Reds.
Well, look at him go, Mohsin. You can't really keep him out of the game, can you? Picked up a wicket in the last over and now taking a very good catch. Kept his eyes on the ball. It was not that easy, but then look at that roll of the wrists once again. Beautiful delivery, taking all the pace off. And a great catch taken in the end. So it's not looking good now. Both the openers are back into the dugout pretty early. It's 19 for 2.
The new man in is Usaid Amin, replacing Zawar Farid. We thought maybe Emirates Red has finally found the right combination, but it's gone all wrong. Furqan was under pressure because Zawar was not hitting and was not getting boundaries. And he tried to get that one quite regular. And then he lost his wicket in terms of getting boundaries. He's already got 2 in that over, but he tried for the third one and got dismissed. And now the 2 new batters will try to stitch partnership here, but they will take little time, and that is the problem.
Yeah, and also talking about this man, Usaid, I mean, he bowled so well in the first innings, but now he's got a big responsibility with the bat. Short delivery spill pulled away towards mid-wicket. They might just think for a second, well, that fumble will allow them to come back for an easy couple of runs.
Yeah, I think Uzair is very smart because he's not offering any pace. The soon he starts bowling quick, so the batter will get runs. So you don't really need to bowl quick here.
Yeah, absolutely. I've seen a lot of this man Uzair in this season, and what makes him a very special talent, Avid, is that he can adapt to any kind of surfaces. Even if you give him a ball on concrete or cement wickets, I think even there this man will be very economical. That is how special this man is.
A slow bouncer again. Yeah, quite evident that this wicket has for everybody something, even for the bowlers. Well, not a bad over at all. Great one. Comes to an end. Given 6 and picked up a big wicket. It's 23 for 2.
Well, it's a good decision to opt to continue with Mohsin because he bowled a magnificent first over. Creates room, drives it, but just losing balance, Madhav. Yeah, I think he's already played 5 deliveries and he needs to get a move on. You don't really have time in this format to play so many deliveries. He's playing runner ball so far and it's high time now. He should shift gears, Abid.
Yeah, what I have noticed in Madhav, he really takes little time, which this format does not really allow you. Even we saw yesterday's game where he started hitting those big shots, it was too late for him to spark runs. So I think he need to adapt and make little changes in his batting style. Perfect in swinging Yorker. Yeah, that makes him a very, very difficult bowler to pick. You can't really predict what amount of swing he will bring into you.
Oh, he's bowling beautifully here, Mohsin. Well, we have seen Mohsin. He's an old ball specialist. He can bowl those devastating Yorkers with the old ball, but then again, you need special skill set to be bowling Yorkers with the new ball. And that makes him a very special talent. Bowls with a lot of pace and control. Lethal combination altogether.
Yeah, they've got a plenty of options in the bowling department. Awais, they've got likes of Akif, Uzair, Mohsin in the fast bowling department. Well, that's not a clean strike, but still will get them only single. So they've got Shakib as well, who can bowl the 4th fast bowler. Oh, the run off the overthrow. You got to control these. I'm sure this thing will catch the eyes of the coaches.
Yeah, this is one thing you can't really afford to do that when you know that you're not really defending a huge target. So each and every run makes a huge difference. And I think Usaid Amin, knowing that Madhav is struggling on the other end, he will take the responsibility and try to take matters in his own hand.
Yeah, that's pressure for you. Yeah, I think Mohsin is doing a great job by not giving anything to these batters to swing hard. He's keeping it simple and tight, bowling those in-swinging Yorkers.
Well, you need such kind of bowlers in your side. Mohsin, all he's doing, either he's going for those Yorkers or he's bowling those bouncers short at the batter end. You can afford to do that when you know that you possess that kind of a pace. And Mohsin, mind you, he does bowl with a lot of heat and pace with the new ball. So far, so good. Emirates Blues are riding high at this stage.
Yeah, and also he's got a very long run up, so his fitness is really very good. Yeah, that's been played well and scooped it away. It looked like a sweet cup of sugar.
Well done, Abid. Well, this was certainly on the cards considering now he was getting slightly predictable by bowling those Yorkers, and the fine leg and third man being in the circle, that is a very good shot to opt. So value for runs and important 4 runs coming in the context of play.
Yeah, nicely hit that one. Yeah, that was always on the cards, as you said. The fine leg was up and the bowler is bowling in swinging Yorkers. So you would always fancy your chances to play the ram shot. Yeah, now push the fine leg behind. And the backward point comes up. Shuffles and gets closer. Tried to get closer to the ball, and it was the straighter one, not the swinger. Nadeem Anjum has called that one wide, and Mohsin is not a happy man at all.
Yeah, typical fast bowlers' reaction. They're never happy with those decisions when it goes against the way. Yeah, that was the previous shot when he hit that boundary. Super shot, but then the last delivery, a wayward one, way towards that offside channel, and a good decision by one of the most experienced umpires here in the UAE domestic circuit, Mr. Nadeem Anjum.
And I think why Mohsin was not happy because the batter have shuffled a little bit. Just like that, he shuffled, got closer and found the gap, gets 4 runs. Well, those 2 boundaries will make this over wonderful for Reds.
Yeah, it's not really working for Mohsin. Once again, going for that Yorker, but it turned out to be a half volley, and Madhav has crashed that toward the boundary. So, much needed boundary coming in the last delivery. And now Emirates Reds, I believe they are having an upper hand in this game. It's 4 gone, 38 for 2.
Shakib coming into the attack, and that has been really played well. That cut him in half. The wonderful cut shot there from Usaid Amin. He was waiting for it and got the width and capitalized on that.
Well, all of a sudden now the runs are coming thick and fast, and the match is running away from the grasp of Team Emirates Blues. Yeah, 2 shot. And look at that. Beautiful cut shot bisecting between the point and gully, getting 4 vital more runs. Now the equation looks much simpler, Abid. 55 in 35 with 8 wickets in hand with the required run rate under 10 per over. So, easy pickings now.
You missed on that one. But I think these two batters have done a decent job. All they need to do is keep the wickets in hand. Just don't throw it away just like that by trying to run for nothing.
Yeah, from this stage, they don't have to do anything extraordinary. They have already gotten the runs on the board, and they know that they're not really chasing a mammoth target. So they can take those calculated risks and just have those mini goals, mini targets, because they already got a boundary in this over, so they can milk it around, pick up those singles and doubles.
Yeah, he shuffles, picked that one on the leg side, and that is in the gap and 4 runs. Well, that's a smart move there from Madhav, playing between the two fielders and finding gap, 4 runs.
Well, he started off a little slowly and shakily, but now he is getting on the move. Look at that. He shuffled across the stumps, and then he knew that there's a vacant area towards the cow corner and placing it to perfection. So they are running away with the show now, Team Emirates Reds.
Yeah, I think he's doing really well. That is what we've been talking about. Once he plays those 6-7 deliveries, he turned out to be very dangerous. So he's got to adapt this and need to perform consistently. Back of the hand delivery, slower one. Madhav did not read that one for sure.
And that was a very good ball by Shakib, and this is where Shakib needs to ensure that he keeps on bowling those variations. You can see that the first 3 deliveries he bowled, he offered a lot of pace to Madhav, and he is one of those batters who likes pace on the ball. So that was a good delivery, good comeback. But then again, handy over already, picking up 9 in the first 4. And Emirates Blues, they are in a desperate need of a wicket. They need to disengage this partnership.
Yeah, this time pace on. I couldn't hold on to it. And I tell you what, if that would have crashed into the stumps, so Said, was certainly in trouble. What a great escape for Said.
Yeah, the fortune is favouring the brave at the moment. That ricocheted off his fingers and have could easily gone onto the stump. And I think he was even out of his crease there, Abid.
Yeah, well, he knows that. He was well out. He tried to come back quickly, but you have to be careful out there. Because I don't think so Emirates Reds at this moment can afford to lose a wicket. Back of the hand, missing that one. Shakib bowled excellent. Those two deliveries where he tried to bowl from the back of the hand. We're done with the halfway through. It's 48 for 2, Emirates Reds. Madhav on 18 of 10. Said on 11 of 7. Hit straight to the mid-off and quick running. Oh, he's got away with it. Yeah, that was aimed for the stumps, but that was going to hit Madhav there. He's done well to get out of the way. Have a look at that one. He's hit towards the mid-off. And the quick running. This is where he's got out of the way. He's got his head out of the way. Wonderful work. We talk about wonderful things. I've been joined by a wonderful man, Rizwanur Rahman, joining me in the comm box.
Thank you very much, Abid Ibrahim. Always a pleasure to share the comm box with you. Well, the match is currently evenly poised. The power play belonged to Emirates Blues, but what a comeback coming in from the team Emirates Red. The young gun, Madhav, he's looking in good nick.
Yeah, some relief there for Emirates Reds as they get the 50 runs on board. Exactly when it was required, halfway through. But still, long way to go. 28 more deliveries they'll have, and they got to score 47 runs to win this game from here. Shuffles, plays it on the leg side. Has he got all of it? Yes, he does. Wonderful meet of the bat, and that's gone for a half a dozen.
I'll give a lot of confidence for that young gun. Madhav shuffled and especially hitting against a bowler of Uzair's caliber. He will definitely take it any day. Well, all of a sudden you can see that pendulum shift in towards Emirates Reds. They're desperate for those 2 points. They've lost 3 games on the trot. Is this going to be the day today?
I tell you what, Rizwan, it takes only one good innings to make you superstar. You get these kind of shots against quality bowlers, that will definitely boost your confidence, and you will find your way in amongst the big stars.
Well, I fully echo with everything that you've said, Abed. Besides that, what we've noticed with Madhav, he's consistently contributing towards the runs in all the domestic tournaments that he's actually been associated with.
He keeps cool. He doesn't take a lot of pressure. When he takes pressure, he underperforms. I think he's too young. He need to learn this, that he need to handle the pressure well. At the other end, Zaid Amin, who's playing a very handy knock here and helping the cause. Oh, overthrow again. This is really not great cricket from Emirates Blues.
Well, they're losing the plot here. Some boundaries, and you can see that pressure on the faces of the team Emirates Blues. There was an overthrow, should have been stopped. Again, not quite getting from the meat of the bat there, Usaid Amin, but will get those 2 crucial runs. Kamran Atta was nowhere near the ball, and luckily it was just 1 extra run added to the tally with the overthrow.
I just wonder why they haven't used any spinners so far, Emirates Blues. They've got likes of Harshad Seth to bowl few overs, Abdullah Shayan Chaudhary, and Nasir Faraz also can roll his arms over. They've got plenty. Mohammad Hunnain is not playing, pardon me, but they've got plenty of spinners. 6 overs done, 60 for 2.
Right then, they've heard you there, Abid Ibrahim. Spinner is into the attack. 6 overs gone, 60 for 2. Very much in control of Team Emirates Reds at this juncture of the game.
It looked like he was waiting for the spin to come into the attack, and Uzaid has flourished a big tong on the leg side.
Well, that was the release shot coming in from Usaid Amin. It was in the slot and it came right of the meat of the bat towards that mid-wicket region. Usaid Amin will be mighty pleased with that shot.
Yeah, he's literally thrown the ball in the garbage. Yeah, he's hit that one big enough. I don't think it was a bad delivery at all, but just not the right kind of a start for Abdullah Chaudhary, who will feel the pressure because first delivery, he's been smacked for 6. So this over might turn things around here.
He should be looking at the back of length delivery, Abid. Anything in his arc or in the slot, Usaid will punish.
It's smart batting. This is smart batting. The call is for 2, and eventually they will get 2. 8 runs of 2 deliveries.
The right approach. You got a boundary of the first delivery. Couple of runs in the second. You definitely would want to finish off this game. 23 of 12 for Usaid.
Again, tries that shortland delivery, but he tried to bowl quicker, and the ball keeping low on that occasion.
The only way for Emirates Blues to get back into this game is to pick up a couple of wickets here. Wickets are going to be crucial for Team Emirates Blues.
Yeah, they don't have a lot of time to do so. Oh, Madhav was trying to play that scoop shot, got it completely wrong. I think he was doing really well when he was hitting with the straight bat or to the leg side. They need to hold themselves back. I think team batting, Emirates Reds. Oh, this one is gone big. He's got enough meat on that. That's second 6 in the over.
Well, they've gone back to the drawing board and they have come up with a strategy and they're implementing here at the middle. A beautiful shot coming this time from the blade of Madhav, and it's good to see runs coming from both the batters.
Yeah, Madhav was batting excellently well. Over 200 strike rate for him. Oh, there's a much quicker delivery from Abdullah. He's gone for plenty. Yeah, a costly over coming to an end. He's given 15 in that. It's 76 for 2, Emirates Reds.
Right then, that's the sign for the floating power play. And as we expected, the senior statesman has been given the responsibility to come out and bowl in that over. It will be Akif Raja, the UAE cap player. They need wickets. 97 is the target.
Yeah, probably make it or break it over. Right now, it looks like Emirates Reds are in command. Yeah, they're in complete control of this game. Only they need to see this over well, because Akif is a very smart customer, and he will try to pick up wicket by bowling those Yorkers, bumpers, slower ones. He'll try every weapon in his arsenal. That hit. Oh, it shies at the stumps. A single on a very first delivery.
Good looking throw there. Just did not hit the timber. It would have been mighty close. The required run rate just under 8 runs an over, which is quite comfortably can be achieved.
Yeah, there is not much of a threat at the moment for Emirates Reds. They look comfortable for the chasing. Yeah, good delivery, rising just at the good length area. Wonderful ball.
And they still have the likes of Abdul Ghaffar, another destructive hitter. But I think these two would want to finish off the game for the team Emirates Red. And it's good to see the young lad Usaid and Madhav rising to the occasion and looking for those 2 crucial points in the points table.
Yeah, he's angling it away and trying to keep things simple. It looks like Akif is more focused on containing runs rather than striking and looking for the wickets.
Well, there's a lot of real estate on offer towards the offside, especially towards the extra cover region. and smartly dealt there by the batter outside. They pick up a couple of runs quite comfortably.
Rizwan, I'm sure they will not target this over for runs. They will try to see him off. Even they have taken the floating power play, but things are in control. What they will try is to carry their batter all the way. And he's got to go again all the way for to his run up. Yeah, so Rizwan, they will like to keep these wickets intact and finish things off. There's not really a big task ahead. It's just 18 needed of 15.
Absolutely. Shuffles, and you can see the change in pace from Akif Raja. Very well spotted there by him. That's exactly what a senior statesman can bring you to the table.
And this has been a great bowling from Akif. He's trying to angle it away and trying to bowl quick and slower ones. If he can just pick up a wicket, that will bring some hope for Emirates Blues. Oh, that's given as wide. An extra would really hurt Team Emirates Blues.
Akif thought since the batter shuffled, it could not have been a wide, but I think it was way away from the tram line. Another very good decision coming in from the umpire, Anjum. Extras will certainly hurt them as they have a very small target to reach from here on.
I found the full toss straight to the fielder. Oh, they're running for two. And that just ball was inside the 30-yard circle. Harshit Seth missed that ball.
Well, he should have immediately collected it and thrown it to the keeper's end. There was definitely not a second one on offer. And what a wonderful game awareness coming in from the batters. They saw Harshit fumbling it and immediately they pick up another single.
This is good cricket. All around. The problem with Emirates Reds opening partnership is not solved yet. But I think they are sorted with the middle order.
That's what they've got to do. Need to find the right partners, especially in the power play. That those 2 overs in the power play are very crucial. Right then, last delivery of the 8 over. Shuffles, kept a bit low on that occasion. A dot delivery to close out the over number 8. Emirates Reds are 83 for 2 after 8.
भाग के 14 required of 12. Is there a twist in the tail? But I think they're in full control of the game, the team Emirates Reds.
This one hit hard, straight to the fielder, but they will take single. I think the problem is even Emirates Reds in a situation where these singles are even hurting them.
Absolutely. What's been the hallmark of their approach so far is they've not had too many dot balls, Abid. They've just made sure they kept the scoreboard ticking. They made sure the singles and doubles are, the strike is rotated quite well. And I think that's the reason why they are in the comfortable position right now.
Yeah, in 100% agreement with you. This is where they have done better than Blues. So the slower one goes up. Chance for the fielder. And he takes that catch. Ahmed Tarek has taken that wonderful take, and it was no need for Madhav to play that big shot, but I think this might bring the luck for Blues.
Let's have a look at that shot. It went high up in the air. A lot of air miles for that for sure. And straight into the hands of the fielder, the young gun Ahmed Tariq. Madhav departs after a wonderful contribution of 36 of 20 for him, 3 boundaries and 2 maximum, striking at about 180. And Team Emirates Reds are 84 for 3 after 8.2. Right then, Ryan Khan is a new batter out in the middle. Full length, straight up. They look for 2. The call is for 2. And they will just settle in for 1. This is good bit of fielding there from the Team Emirates Blues. After the departure of Madhav, you can see that body language from the Team Emirates Blues.
If there's any chance for Emirates Blues to come back into the game, it's this over. Where they picked up that wicket and they need to keep that pressure. And I will not mind if they just keep those 30-yard fielders slightly up to stop the singles. Or probably bring the fifth fielder inside.
Beautiful delivery yet again from Shakib. They look for 2. There is an opportunity for a run out. Well, the throw was there, but I think the running between the wickets has been quite impressive. Comfortable 2 for Usaid Amin.
Yeah, nothing is stopping from getting ones and twos, and those scoreboard is ticking. These boys are giving a little bit of extra yard. They're running hard between the wicket. It's been exceptional. If there's been any difference between these two teams, I think it's been running between the wickets.
Spot on there, rightly said. Beautiful full length delivery. They look for 2 yet again. There's an opportunity. Yes, I think Ryan has comfortably made the ground. 2 back-to-back couples taken here for Team Emirates Reds.
Yeah, they have ran so hard. Look at that. There was one, and they ran the first one too hard. Great running. We've been talking about their running, and they keep on impressing us.
Another beautiful Yorker coming in from Shakib. It'll be interesting to see who will bowl out that last over. End of 9. Emirates Reds are 90 for 3. They need 7 more from 6 deliveries. Right then, Abid. They've rolled the dice and given the responsibility to Abdullah, who was quite expensive in his previous outing. He's given away 15 runs in the first over, and all they need is 7 runs from here on.
You're just defending 7 runs and you're still keeping 4 fielders inside the ring. First thing you need to do is cut down the singles. And we all know that what Emirates have done here is they have run quick between the wickets. Even the fielders on the boundary line are exactly at the boundary line. That's gone up ish in the air. That bounce in front. Why don't they leave that boundary line for a bit? Or even the fielders, those are standing inside the 30-yard circle, stand a couple of steps ahead. So they don't know for singles.
Well, that's the best way to create the pressure, isn't it? They're missing the plot there, the team Emirates Blues here. Probably the senior statesmen, Akif or Ghulam Murtaza, should have a word with the skipper, and they need to do something different.
Yeah, they're making changes in the field because the left-hander has come on strike. The fielder said the offside, they are still intact with the boundary line. They'll pick up 1 only. I think this game is getting slightly closer and exciting one.
Well, as long as there is no boundary, this is going to go down till the wire. What Abdullah need to do is find a way to create either a couple of dot deliveries or probably pick up a wicket here.
Yeah, they need to somehow stop these ones. Maybe a dot ball here put the pressure on Emirates Reds. Kamran Atta is so active behind the stumps. Oh yes, the dot ball is out here.
They've heard us there, Abid Ibrahim, and you can see how animated is Kamran Atta behind the stumps, just asking Abdullah to stick to the line. Don't get bogged down with the shuffling of the batter. Stick to your basics, stick to your line. We can see it's a change in the field. There's an extra cover, deep extra cover in place now.
That fine leg fielder is a bit too wide. He goes to the leg side. The call is for 2. And no chance they can sneak 2 when Ahmed Tariq is fielding.
Well, he's a gun fielder, isn't it? And has got a rocket arm straight onto the stumps. Left hand, right hand combination. It's going down till the wire. 4 required of 2. A dot delivery here will change the things for team Emirates Blues. Was it a right move to send Ryan Khan when you had the likes of Abdul Ghaffar, Hazrat Luqman?
That's been upish in the air. Uzair trying. He tried well. He saved certain 6. But that will not stop from the batters from picking up 2. And we need 2 of last one.
What an effort there coming in from Uzair. A beautiful stop there. He's saved a virtual boundary there. This is what you need as commitment. Let's have a look at that. Ryan, rightly so, going towards the extra cover region. And I think he's done exceptionally well there.
Full marks for his fielding. He certainly saved this 6. It was sailing. And this will be very difficult one. It will, the third umpires will like to have a look on to it. But if I think he's done well. He's done a wonderful job. It's 2 needed of last delivery. It's Emirates Reds who had the game in their kitty. All this time, it was 1 last over, has turned things around, and what a match we have in our hands.
Is there going to be a super over? Is he going to go big? I'll look for a couple of runs here. We'll have to wait and watch. Last delivery, a lot of field adjustments here. Kamran Atta, very animated. What's your gut feeling?
Well, I'm hardly breathing, my friend. Yeah, they're making a lot of changes in the field. The fine leg is a complete vacant area. They are wanting the batter to play the sweep shot. They brought that shot mid-wicket. Oh, there it is. Drop and run. There'll be only one run. They will try for second. No try. Yes, my friend. You asked for it and you got it. It's a super over.
What a delivery that was from Abdullah. He gave away 15 runs in the first over. And what a comeback from Abdullah. The skipper trusting his capabilities, given that opportunity to let him bowl. And what a wonderful effort they're coming in from Uzair as well.
Well, it was a really a tight game. And what a cracker of a game we had on the first game of the day. But it will be unfortunate that probably there is no super over and the points will be shared between the teams.
Well, Usaid Amin will be gutted. He was there till the end. He wanted to see his team crossing the line, but I think they missed a trick there. They should have opted a huge hitter in the name of Abdul Ghaffar or Hazrat Luqman, but Hazrat Rayan Khan did try. Unfortunately, just could not get over the ropes there on that occasion.
I think Ryan should have tried to play a big shot rather than trying to drop and run, because the field was so unorthodox, where the fielders were leaving that boundary line. They were standing slightly up, and he really didn't try to hit hard that one. He just tried to drop and run. And I think the idea was to save the game, save those 1 point at least. They have given up when Uzair has saved that 6. I think that was the turning point for this game. All this time, Emirates were winning this game quite comfortably, but that one extraordinary fielding from Uzair in the deep was done well. This is the batting lineup. The openers didn't contribute much. It was Furqan who got into double figures for 14. The Madhav with 36. That was a great knock from him. Uzair batted all day long and remained unbeaten for his 34.
What a nail biter. What a finish. Well, the senior statesman lived up to the expectation. None for 15 for him. Mohsin was instrumental in his first over. Was a little bit expensive in the second. Uzair, as we know how good he is off a death bowler, he just gave away those 18 runs, picked up a wicket. Shakib was 1 for 17. Abdullah was expensive, gave away 15 in the first over, but what a comeback from him. Just given those 6 runs in the second over. 3 extras to the tally.
Yeah, I think that things were changed since Akifullah Raja came into the attack on that over. Time for the highlights here. That's how it was for Khan Khalil. Was trying to find the boundaries. He got those boundaries, 2 back-to-back boundaries against Mohsin, and then he perished while trying to play that in-swing and got it wrong. That was the boundary where he's got second one in the over, and then while trying to get the third boundary, he's lost the timber. He's got dismissed, and that is where the change of pace comes handy by Uzair, where he picked up Zawar, danger man, Zawar Farid, not contributing much, and then that ram shot kept Uzair and his partner Madhav Manoj going. They kept on hitting those boundaries, and one stage we thought the game is pretty done and dusted.
Well, absolutely. Usaid Amin as well contributed significantly alongside Madhav Manoj. They made sure they stitched up a partnership all the way. They were just chasing down those 97 runs. You could see Madhav Manoj scoring to all corners of the park. Those ram shots coming in from him. But this catch, a beautiful skyer up in the air. And it was Ahmed Tariq picked up a very good wicket. And you know what happened towards the end. It went down till the wire. A super over. And this is what... Well, Emirates Red must be gutted knowing they had the game in their favour. They just could not cross the line. And looking at the match summary, winning the toss, Emirates Blues were asked to bat first, 96 for 3 is what they have managed to score, and it was Zoeb Mohammad who contributed 30 of 25. Ahmed and Ghulam chipped in as well. In response, 36 for Madhav Manoj, and Usaid Amin contributed 34 of 23. The pick of the bowlers by far was Shakib, Ahmed, and Uzair did a fantastic job as well.
Well, what a cracker of a game we had here on the first game of day 4. And well, it's time for us to head for the short break. And when we come back, we'll have the post match presentation of this game.